Dear colleagues and future potential 3-minute thesis competitors, I'm delighted by the opportunity to share with you my experience and impressions from the 3-minute thesis competition as one of the former winners in the Ph.D. and public voting category. I'm going to tell you first what the 3-minute thesis competition meant to me. Looking back at it, I think that this experience taught me how to properly communicate my result in very simple and clear terms to a wider public in under just 3 minutes. I think that the most challenging part of the whole experience was actually this: thinking of a storyline that is so simple and so clear that even a regular visitor, for example, to the museum where I'm working at, or a visitor to your lab, can understand it. I fondly remember recording the video for the 3-minute thesis competition, standing in front of the night watch painting and explaining my research when a group of visitors entered the room. I remember that they stopped by and they carefully listened to what I was saying to the camera. I must say that this presented an additional challenge for me because now I had to keep my focus straight on my storyline. But also, I remember that it was very motivating because they stood there for the entire 3 minutes and they carefully listened to what I was explaining. To me, this was very motivating and rewarding because it was a sign that they actually understood everything that I was explaining about the painting and the research that I'm conducting on it. Then, quickly afterwards, I sent my video for the competition. And not longer after it, I realized that the wider audience was engaging, but also my colleagues, my friends, my family, who were always wondering what I was doing throughout my research. And they developed a higher interest in my research. I realized that this is because probably for the first time now, throughout the 3-minute thesis competition, they were able to understand what I was doing throughout my research. And it felt great because it meant that my research was actually reaching a wider audience, not only the close colleagues that I'm working with from the field. I believe that often the reason that the community doesn't engage or find science interesting is because they do not properly understand it, or it's not really presented as such to them. Therefore, I believe that us as scientists have to make it accessible and relatable to everyone. This is what this competition helped me understand, and it also taught me how to communicate my result in such terms. Lastly, I would like to share with you why you should participate and why you should apply. Well, I think it's going to be a nice challenge for you, and I think that you will definitely learn how to make your science understandable and approachable. You will get an opportunity to promote it. But on top of that, you will also get to hear about the incredible research that your colleagues from the field are doing at the moment. And the best part of it is, even though they might be working in completely different fields, you will still be able to understand it. You will get the chance throughout this experience not to compete, but to actually foster new collaborations and maybe form new friendships. In any case, I warmly encourage you to apply with your research, and good luck.